listening to Gamers Chat Podcast.
Welcome to Gamers Chat Podcast, where we're going to have off-the-wall conversations about video games, and we will take our topics and chat about them in the most opinionated way possible. Just like the name of the show, we are gamers who love to chat about the most recent news we find in video games in the video game industry. And today's episode is the hype train for video games overrated? Microsoft is keeping the CEO of Activision Blizzard on the payroll? Spider-Man 2 reviews. Is it going to web swing its way into your wallet? This is episode 2 of our show. I'm your host, the very distant relative to Bigfoot twice removed, Jacob, aka Loner Knight, and my fellow co-host that joins us today, who needs his nightlight and teddy bear while playing Ghostwire Tokyo, Darren, aka Short Doggy 626.
Howdy. I don't need no teddy bear, god dang it. Just a nightlight. Just a nightlight be enough.
We know you need that security blanket.
Hey, Blanky helped me through some tough times in my life, okay, man? Dang.
All right. So, everyone that's listening, this is episode 2, and I appreciate you checking us out. I'm going to explain who we are a little bit because I didn't do so well about that in the first episode. My name is Jacob. I'm aka Lunar Knight, and I'm just your average gamer who loves to play video games and chat about them with my friends. We are just going to be going through some stuff and having just off the wall conversations and sharing our opinions about what we think. And my friend Short Doggy 626, aka Darren, he is a very avid enthusiast gamer, and he has some of the most off the wall comments and opinions I could think of. So I'm glad to have him here with me today.
Hey, I'm happy to be here with you, brother.
Thank you very much. Our show is pretty much just as what I described. We're just gamers who are going to talk about topics and have some news articles, and we're just going to have some opinionated, thoughts of how we feel about them. And we're just here to chat with you guys. So if you like what we do, please feel free to follow us on whatever platform you're listening on, and share us with your friends. At the same time, if you have any comments or anything like that, please share them with us on Twitter or X at GamersChat 2023. And just sit back and enjoy the show, relax. And I hope you really like what we have going on. So, all right, Shorty.
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's do it, man. So let's go ahead and get into the news.
All right.
Should we get into the big news, or should we go ahead and get into the small news?
All right, let's just go ahead and start it out small, because for small, it's maybe small, but it's something kind of cool, kind of fun, and gotta put a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. All right, cool. So, well, I'm ecstatic to kind of hear about this. This is kind of almost world breaking, I guess you could say. Okay, maybe not world breaking, but it is what it is.
Oh, it's something. It really is something.
It is. It's a big feat to achieve.
Yep.
So recently, not Microsoft. Why am I saying Microsoft? Minecraft has sold over 300 individual copies of its game.
300 million, brother.
It is the only. What did they say?
300 million.
Okay.
Say 300.
Oh, did I just say 300?
Yeah, you just said 300. You just said a million.
Okay. So they sold 300 million copies of their game as an individual unit. So we're talking about the fact that Minecraft as a game by itself has sold the most of its units than any other game out there on the market. Like even Super Mario Brothers, even though they have like what was it, over 520 million copies sold.
Yeah.
That is as a series.
Yeah.
That is a total in the series. Like every single Mario game that was ever sold equals that amount. This doesn't even touch it. This is just Minecraft by itself.
Yeah, freaking. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that a game like Minecraft has sold that many copies, in the time span, and it's even more crazy to me that its closest rival, was Grand Theft Auto 5. Like,
Yeah.
those two games. Like, I want to be completely honest with you. For me, when it comes out to those two games, never would have ever thought that you used them in the same conversation. But yes, they have outsold that game, GTA 5. I think,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, GTA 5 only sold. I'm not gonna say only sold because it's still a feat, but they sold 185 million copies since as of
Right.
August 2023. So, honestly, like I said, that's a big feat within itself. But Minecraft, this is the only. What's the name? Mahjong Studios. That's the name of the company.
Mahjong
Yeah,
Studios.
Mahjong Studios. This is the only game that he got, that he had done. They haven't made it. This is the only game in the series. They haven't made no Minecraft 2, 3, or anything like that. This is just Minecraft alone.
Yeah, and yeah, Minecraft by itself.
Yes.
That is astonishing to me.
Yes. Like,
I mean, kudos to Mahjong Studios for their accomplishments,
exactly,
man.
Like, for the longest I have avoided Minecraft because I always thought it was too kid like, and then also when it came down to streaming and as using it as content, I just felt like that was like the go-to, just to kind of pull in the kiddie viewers, But I gotta admit, the Home Alone kind of got me to try it finally. And honestly, I can see why now that game has sold over 300 million. Have sold 300 million copies. It's just that great of a game. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I got into it late too, and the whole concept just blows my mind.
Yes.
I never really thought I was going to get into it. I like to play it just as a relaxing moment, just to be able to, dig up the ground and, cut down some trees and build stuff.
Yeah.
Just a non-survival mode, just have a nice creative mode and just enjoy the heck out of it. That's just me. But, I mean, to be honest though, I have underestimated that game by far.
I think a lot of us did, especially those of us that is so used to the AAA titles, the freaking over the top, beautiful looking first person shooters, open world type games. And we hear something like that outdoing GTA 5. Like, I'm sorry, that still blows my mind. They outdid GTA 5. That's awesome. It's like,
yeah, that is awesome.
It's like, yeah, it's really just it really goes to show, if you make a game that is just a genuine, good, fun game that people enjoy to play, you're gonna make your money. You're gonna make that money. You're gonna stay relevant. You're gonna stay relevant for years. You don't even have to, do a multiple release of the same title. It's just do updates, take care of the game, show your community love, and that's what was, once again, Mahjong Studios, right?
Yep.
That is definitely what Mahjong Studios have done over the years. Even somebody who is not a big Minecraft fan can see that. Like, dude, the community is just great. And that studio, hey, you deserve around some applause, man, for real.
Absolutely, man. So I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna have to play it some more just to celebrate the achievement. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do. Just I'm gonna have to.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to get on. So, all right. So there was our short little sweet news for the day. Short and sweet. Now let's get into our good one, or at least I hope it's good. You guys tell us. Is Microsoft keeping the CEO of Activision Blizzard on its payroll?
Ooh.
And the short answer to that question is yes.
Until the end of the year.
Until the end of the year. Yeah. So with this, if you've recently been in the news, you guys know that Microsoft has bought out and merged with Activision Blizzard. So they own the rights to Call of Duty, World of Warcraft.
Candy Crush
They
now?
own the rights to Candy Crush Saga and all those mobile games. So it's a big merger, but I'm just a little surprised that they took the risk to keeping the CEO of Activision Blizzard, just based on the some of the troubles and issues that kind of follow with him right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, there's still that lawsuit that's going on with Activision because of him and Activision because of a lot of inappropriate behavior that was going on that wasn't really, taken up to the board of directors like they were supposed to. Under his lead now, under the good old boy, the good old CEO Bobby, that boy ain't right.
Yeah.
Sorry, kicking the hair reference.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
Like, that is crazy. In a way, it's crazy to keep him on, but at the same time, it makes sense because you don't want to, kick him out the moment you get, full control, and then, so now you instead of having that man on the inside, the man that kind of already know how things work, how everything is running, you kind of jump in there, no guidance, and figure everything out for the next 2 months and get everything going. Figure everything out and get it going. But my big question is this, because I've seen multiple articles about this man, and I've seen several where I feel like I don't know if the person did the article or him himself and trying to make it seem like this is a win for him. Because, he was like, oh, I'm going to retire at the end of this year, at the end of the year. It's like, no, buddy, that's not what's going on here. You're not retiring at the end of this year. It's nobody wants you. You did some things. People have been asking for you to resign for a minute because of a lot of messed up stuff that's happened under your watch, my dude. Like, I'm sorry. It's like, you know what? Not even talking about the misconduct controversy, like the misconduct stuff. We can even touch on how games have been, how like the Call of Duty franchise and if I'm ranting, stop me now, bro. Stop me now.
Well, let's clear things up for a second. So, listeners, just so you guys understand what's going on, there has been a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard and pretty much about a situation that involved, I believe it was sexual harassment at the workplace and misconduct at the workplace, and it was pretty much under Bobby Kotick's lead. And he did not report these situations to the board of directors. But again, in the situation though, Activision Blizzard, pretty much respectfully denied the claims,
Yep.
and they, are still fighting the legal battles against the lawsuits that are filed against them. It just, so that's just a little bit of a backstory of what's going on with Bobby Kotick and the CEO of Activision Blizzard. And the fact that, because of these lawsuits and because of the situation at hand, it has been what they consider a controversial issue.
Yep.
And they as the employees of Activision and Blizzard, hundreds or I think like over hundreds of people have gathered together to
you want the exact number?
Unionize in some of the studios. But at the same time, they've come together to actually, request, well, at this point, over 1,000 employees have requested the resignation of the executive, Bobby Kotick. And because of this, I kind of get a feeling that a lot of people are not happy with the idea of him staying on board. Yeah. But again, on the light side of it all, it is only for 2 months. It's only until the end of the year. The only reason why they're keeping him is they Microsoft wants to be able to have someone that has had their hands in the pot with Call of Duty and Microsoft Activision to help smooth the transition. To help smooth that transition for Microsoft to just get everything in order before the end of the year. So it's understandable.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Some people, it is what it is. And some people may not be happy about it. Some people are, are just fine with it. But the good thing is he doesn't have, he's going to report directly under to Phil Spencer, the CEO of Microsoft. So he pretty much has a boss above him. So
no real power. He's still got some power, but nothing nowhere.
Not like it was before.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Being that, because shortly after that lawsuit, no lawsuit was all that stuff getting light. That's when Microsoft deciding to, acquire Activision Blizzard King, and bring, they started try to bring them in their fold. Do you think, with this lawsuit that's going on right now, do you think there might be a thing where that at this point they're going to try to settle out of court, just kind of knock it out, not really talk about it, but it's just kind of like one of those things like, hey, let's get. Let's
to be honest, I'm not gonna. I have no opinion on that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I completely.
So
I understand
that is just not. Yeah, that is just not something that I would completely feel is a necessary
topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I mean, we'll just see how things go down the road, and then as as this kind of updates in the future, then we'll talk about it as it goes along.
Oh yeah, like I said, I always believe like everything can be redeemed, and we just got to see what's going to come out of this, like going forward. I mean, I am looking forward to seeing Modern Warfare 3 on Game Pass if we ever do come on Game Pass. I'm just saying. Save me the $70.
True. I can see that. I can see where that's coming from.
Yeah.
So, all right. So enough of that. Just kidding. No. I
went to the fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Let's get into our game review of the week. Now, mind you, by the time this comes out, this game will will be just released. So what we are going to be talking about is the early reviews of this game. And the game that we're going to talk about is Spider-Man 2.
Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, you don't mind if I put a plug in, do you? Quick plug.
Plug away.
Alrighty. So, like the homie Lunar said, most likely when y'all watching this, the game's already be out. So, just be sure to check out my Twitch. You know, short dog is twitch.tv/shortdog626. I'm gonna be streaming this game and giving my honest reaction to everything that goes on. Like I'm literally, for the most part, keep myself in the dark on the story and on major things within the story. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be streaming that, and if y'all want to come check that out, be more than welcome. Trust me, it's gonna be a blast. I mean, come on, man. It's Spider-Man 2. This is the first time in a while where I can honestly look at, you know, I can actually look at a superior game and say to myself, dang. Like the series, like dang. They just keep on one-upping this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I mean, come on. I mean, current reviews on this game, you know, they gave it a 91 on Metacritic.
Bad.
And it is considered a must-play game.
Oh yes,
So,
yes.
and then what is it? OpenCritics is also given it a 91, and it's a 100% critic recommended game. So, I mean, dude, I don't know where to begin. I personally have not played the Spider-Man games because I could play it on my PS4 if I just, you know, bring it out of the, you know, woodworks and dust it off and, you know, update it a couple times. Yeah. But, you know, I may consider buying, you know, Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales for my PC and playing those games while I wait for this one to come out for PC. But I am super excited to see this game. Like, now, granted, yes, I'll be disappointed because I'll kind of go ahead and know the storyline and, you know, what happened in the game and whatnot. But on the other hand, though, I just think it's going to be the feel of how to play the game. Yes. and getting the chance to sit there and having the opportunity to switch back and forth between Miles Morales and Peter Parker.
Yes.
And having that instant transition change going from fast travel, you know, and that's the one thing that Sony was talking about, that is they're making such a big thing about it, is that the fast travel is extremely fast.
Oh, heck yeah.
I think they did an example showing online somewhere, and they were promoting it and saying that the fast travel that they experienced was like 1.3 seconds.
Yeah. And also, another great thing about it, dude, at this game, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. And so far in the previous two Spider-Man games, yes, fast travel was cool, but web swinging was the best way of transportation. And from what I've seen in the reviews and what I've seen in just a little bit of gameplay, that is definitely the case with Spider-Man 2. Whereas, like, now, you know, you got, like, they have, for what it seems like, they have improved on the web swinging, added gliding to it. And it works. It works so well. I was watching a one reviewer last night, right, Jake? And he was saying that it gave him a feel of what a actual, you know, done right Superman game would feel like, whether it was done right flying mechanics or Iron Man, or, you know, it's like just flying mechanics in general. because it's like, because like with the whole, like I said, with the whole gliding thing, for what it seems like, it's not infinite, but you have that control. You have just as much control as you would run on the ground, web swinging, crawling on the walls and whatnot. Then
right.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm fanning out right now because I'm like, I'm super excited to play this Friday, dude.
Yeah, I get it, but you know what I'm looking forward to in the game?
What's up?
Venom and Spider-Man's black suit.
Oh yes. Okay.
I am so looking forward to seeing that. I can't wait to actually play it,
dude.
So that is something that I want to do,
dude.
But
I am so like when it comes down to that, man. I'm ready. I'm so ready because that has been hinted at for 2 games now. 2 games now. Like yeah. Like keep in mind, it's Insomniac Studios. This is their Marvel Spider-Man universe. This is the Insomniac verse, right? So
yep.
I'm not gonna give no spoilers on the previous game, the previous endings, but it's just their take on Venom and who Venom is and how. But they don't really say much on how Venom came to be, but it's just their take. It's like at the end of the previous 2 games, it leaves you wanting more, and like I'm hoping
that's how games should be.
Yes, that's how it should be. That's how you do. That's how you do the game right. And then the next game, you add to it, you build on it. Be like, like I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like
now. I will say this. I'm going to be excited for the Venom arc and the other arcs included, but I am going to be very, very opinionated, or I don't even know if that's the right word. I'm really just going to have my suspicions of whether or not they're going to do Venom right.
Ooh.
Like, are they going to do Venom justice? And that is what I want to know. And I hope they do, because I know they've done really well with the other games and with the other villains and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Even though, like, a lot of the villains are not exactly, and they're nowhere near half the time
redeemable,
comic book related, but this is, like you said, this is a different type of Spider-Verse.
Yes.
This is the Spider-Verse with, Miles Morales and Peter Parker.
At the same
this
time,
is the Spider-Verse at the exact same time. And this is also the Spider-Verse where, you're going to have Venom and Sandman,
Wait, what?
just, yeah.
Oh, bro. I didn't know that. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? Hey, that's one of my hopes. That's one of my hopes there. Just got confirmed. I was hoping that he would be in this next one. I really was. I was really hoping, because I
am surprised that you haven't seen it with all
the
articles. And
I'm telling you, when I say I've been trying to keep myself as in the dark as possible. The only thing I know about is Kraven the Hunter, which I'm loving how they're portraying him right now. Lizard, which, wow, that's a mammoth lizard right there, man. Good God. And Venom, and the size of Venom is like menacing.
Well, let's just let's say it's not confirmed, but from what I've seen, in some articles and stuff there, that I've seen images of Sandman. So let's just say it's not confirmed,
Ah,
but it's a possibility.
oh,
It's plausible.
that's gonna be awesome. But like, dude, can you know why I'm so excited that the possibility of Sandman being in the game? It's not because Sam is like one of my favorite Spider-Man villains or anything like that. It's literally how Insomniac done how Insomniac has handled their villains in the previous games. Like,
Well, again, I could be wrong. I know I saw a picture floating around, and I could just be wrong. That could have been a false thing.
hey,
So
either way,
don't hold me to it.
hey, I won't. But like, dude, I'll tell you this right now because I know you haven't played the first two, but Otto Octavius from the first game,
Mhm.
right? Big bad in the first one. Oh, it's almost like Uncle Ben turning evil on you. That's what it felt like to me. Like it's almost like that one character you like, oh man, you got my back. You want to see them succeed. This is the first that game was the first time I ever were like, you know what? I'm rooting for you, Otto. Go get him. Make no octopus arms, man. You got this. You know that I honestly felt bad or sad when I saw his down when when witnessing his downfall as a character and his descent into villainhood. You know,
Yeah.
it's
So I'm going to actually tell you now, and I'm sorry that I'm going to burst your bubble
what?
on the fact that this is a spoiler for you.
It's okay. Hey, you know what? You got me hyped right
But-
now. Let's go.
Dude, I'm hyped, which is oddly uncommon for me.
Yeah,
But-
feel good, don't it?
I had to make sure, and I had to research this real quick because it was going to bug the heck out of me.
Yeah.
I needed to know. But in an article that I just looked up, the latest Spider-Man 2 trailer showcases the iconic supervillains that players will face, including Venom,
Bet.
Kraven the Hunter,
Yep.
and the Sandman.
Oh, freak ass. Oh yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Bro. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that. That
Oh yeah.
dude.
So
Because I cannot think of another time. I can only think like we come out of Sandman, we come out of Flat Marco, right? There's only have ever been 2 times where D Hell, like he have got a more or less heroic ending to his story, or they have showed him in a more, sympathetic light, and that was that was the Spider-Man 3 movie. You remember that? You remember that movie? The one where
yeah.
we got the, that kind of dancing going on.
Yeah.
But and also, in the Spectacular Spider-Man series, the old Kids WB series they used to, I think, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking. It's on Disney
Yeah,
Plus. It's on Disney Plus. If y'all ever want to watch it, trust me, your kids will thank you. I'm telling you. But like, pretty much he ended up, making this heroic sacrifice to save the city, and it was like, okay, so he's not that. He wasn't as a one-dimensional of a bad guy like almost everybody else was, and
Yeah.
shoot, the Rhino is unredeemable. Like that's just he's just a man in a rhino suit that just
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry that I had to break your man code. I'm sorry that I made you break your man code.
It's okay,
and
man.
I'm sorry I had to give you a spoiler, but I figured since we were talking about the game, and I figured that this would probably be just the perfect time to confirm this because it was bugging the heck out of me. So, it is confirmed that the Sandman is in Spider-Man 2.
Oh, heck yes. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
So
that kind of got me wondering too. So,
now,
oh my God, go ahead.
well, the question for the audience listening to the show is, are you going to get this game? And is it going to web swing its way into your wallet? And are you going to buy it and play it? So, I mean, and the game comes out this October 20th for PS5 exclusive right now. And if you're just like me, I'm going to wait until it comes out onto PC.
And I'm going to go ahead and put this out here right now. Now, this is going to be game of the This is going to be contender for game of the year. Like Spider-Man 2 is going to be a heavy contender for game of the year. So, I mean, shoot. If you get it at release, get it on a holiday, get it on a PC, you are not going to be disappointed.
And that's a pretty good prediction. So hopefully it'll come true.
Heck yeah. I mean, like, I could be wrong, but like, come on now, like, what else? Or what, like, competition is slim this year. Competition is real slim this year.
It could be.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And we still got a couple more months to go.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, yeah, true that. Ooh.
So.
That'll be a discussion for the next episode.
All right. So now let's go ahead and jump into our topics. And guys, ladies and gentlemen out there, topics are just random topics that we come up with to talk about. We try to keep it gaming related, or at least in the relations of video games or, media of some sort. Yep. So we're just coming up with things to have a discussion about, and I just hope you enjoy them as much as we do. All right, so for our first topic tonight, modded controllers, do they improve your gameplay?
I say heck no. I say it's just a way to get people to spend extra money on these cool looking, cool design controllers, because like that's kind of how it started out until Microsoft and Sony caught on to it, and then they started coming out with their own official Elite controllers and official, modded controllers. Because like beforehand, it was just mainly Scuff doing all of that. Like Scuff was doing it. Like, I mean, shoot, you have more knowledge than I do when it comes down to Scuff modded controllers. I've got a chance to mess with and play on all of the ones you have had. Personally, I say the best one you have had was the official Scuff Sony partner one. I just felt that one felt best to me, but also that was the one that came with the most stuff as well. So,
no, I get you. Well, as a person that's had modded controllers before, I mean, if you're looking into the third party companies, they are super expensive. But do they improve gameplay? Well, I'm going to say yes and no to that. Okay.
Alrighty. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear both.
Well, on the yes side, in my experience, I just have really bad reaction times when I'm playing with a regular controller. So when I'm playing with a regular controller and I have to move my thumb away from the secondary joystick to hit an X for, jumping, or to hit the circle button to slide or crouch, or hit square to sit there and reload my weapon, I have really bad reaction times, and I'm not a pro gamer that can sit there and play with the claw method or anything like that. So yeah, look it up. You'll understand what I'm saying.
Like,
But the but for me, having those functionalities and having those paddles down at the bottom of the controller and being able to preset them to whatever button you want, whether you get the 2 paddles or the 4 paddles, it has made a huge difference for me when I play games. So, being able to sit there and just continuously to run and slide and to be able to control the aiming of my character and my viewpoints, that made a huge difference for me. Now, does it make me a better gamer? No, but it gives me better reaction.
yeah,
It gives me an opportunity to, have a better playing field and a better time of playing my game
yeah,
than when I was playing with it with just a regular controller. Now, like I said, the no side is no, it doesn't make me a better gamer. It doesn't make me a better player. I'm still missing headshots like crazy. I still can't hit people with, like trying to hit the broadside of a barn. I still can't do it. But yet I still have fun, and I'm not feeling, as frustrated when I'm playing. But like I said, the modded controllers, they're great to have. They're expensive, but luckily, there are a few companies out there that sell them that are a lot cheaper.
mm-hmm.
They're not as fancy,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, they give you paddles underneath the controller. They give you the ability to, do trigger points on your trigger buttons.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd rather spend $40 on a cheap version and replace it every so often if I have to, than to spend $200, $300 on a controller and have a warranty that it's only going to last like 6 months.
True, but also, let's be fair. If you spend $40 on, especially if the brand I think you're talking about, oh, dude, you're gonna get a real good quality cheap modded controller at that price, light show and everything.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it feels and holds just like a regular controller.
Yeah,
I'm not paying out of my ass for a controller, but I still have the ability to customize the controller to whatever I want and functions.
Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. That's kind of was my gripe with the modded controllers. For a lot of the modded controllers that I have got my hands on, even the Microsoft Elite controller, it's like, to be completely honest with you, when it comes out to it, it's like, dude, what? Forget it. I'm vanilla. I'm vanilla. I'm playing when it comes out to stuff like that. It's like, because I'm so used to playing the game and use the controller how it's intended. It's like, for me to switch my guns, throw my grenades, run, slide, freaking dash, leap, or whatever with the regular controller, it comes second nature. And even when I have a modded controller in my hand, dude, I have to remember to use the shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
I can sit there and set it up, like meticulously set it all up so it works perfectly for me, right? And still find myself using more or less the default. And it's like that's
old habits die hard, man.
Yes. And it's like, that's one of the things I can say about the what's it, Power A brand, which is
something like that.
Which unfortunately, fortunately, but unfortunately, they only provide controllers for Xbox and Switch. at the current moment, at this current time. I don't think I've ever seen a PS5 or 4 controller come out through them. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Man, I mean,
they're go ahead.
All I need is the Xbox controller.
Exactly.
I mean, that's all I need for my PC.
So, well, let me ask you this question though. All right, so your PC, your PC Master Racer. You're racing down that street in your PC powered car. Let me ask you this: we cut out the amount of controllers. If you had to choose between Sony's Edge controller and Microsoft Elite, I think an Elite 2 controller, which one would you go with?
I'd probably go with the Microsoft Elite controller. The only reason why I say that is because of the fact that it is Microsoft. It is more computer and PC compatible. It's got the drivers that the PC will need to recognize the controller. So it only makes sense to stick with the basics and just stick with Microsoft. So okay, but I mean, I'm a diehard PlayStation fan too.
Yeah,
and whatnot. But I'm gonna go with logically the best answer for me would be to stick with a Microsoft controller.
Yeah. For me, to be honest, for me, because if I'm not mistaken, the Sony Edge is slightly, I hear that word, slightly cheaper than Microsoft. The biggest selling point for me with the Edge controller, and I've told you this before, is the fact that if you mess up your analog stick, right, you could just pay $19 and get a whole new one, and just swap it out, like swap the whole module out and put the new one in, like it was nothing.
I get you.
It's like personally, in my opinion, I feel like that should be a feature, not just for Elite control, not just for custom controllers, but just controllers in general. Because let's be real here, the first thing that will always go out on your controller when you've had it for a while is the analog stick. Always, no matter what console you're playing on, that's gonna be the first thing to go out.
Yep. Oh, that's. I don't know what else to say, man.
Hey.
I mean, you're going with PlayStation. I'm going with Microsoft.
Heck yeah.
Right. That's it. We're rivals, man. We're rivals.
Rivals for life, brother. And brothers till we die.
All right. So our next topic, we're going to move along. Is the hype train for video games overrated?
Oh.
Now, this is kind of going to be a back and forth type deal, yes and no type answer, mainly because of the fact that, I mean, we just showed you some hype train over Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
And we couldn't help it. I mean, it's a game that just looks amazing.
Yes.
And the critic reviews, even though we didn't share any of their reviews with you, but the fact that they gave it such a high score and the fact that the game just looks so amazing.
It looks good, man. So good.
Like we couldn't help but jump on the hype train for that game.
Exactly.
But I mean, on the other hand, though, is it overrated? It can be.
Yeah.
It can be. Because I don't know how many times they've launched a game and they got it, everyone hyped up about it so much that it just flops.
Cyberpunk
No Man's
2077.
Landing.
Huh?
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man's Sky. I hate
Now, mind you, again though, both No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk have both undergone serious updates since the release, and they have gotten better.
Yep.
But for the initial
release and
game release, the hype for those games was overwhelming.
Yep.
And then it was just a big disappointment.
Yep. And you know what? The game, like those games being worked on and getting the love that he needed, the love and nurturement that he needed. You know, after the horrible release that he had, goes to speak volume of the companies himself. Like, see, I'm more familiar with Cyberpunk 2077, and I'm going to tell you right now. For me, in my honest opinion, Cyberpunk 2077 was a game that should not have came out on previous gen consoles. It should not have ever been released on the PS4 or the Xbox One. It shouldn't. It should have been next gen from the start. Matter of fact, the crazy thing about it, when it came out to the hype train of it, that's how they were advertising it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I was seeing imagery of PS5 Cyberpunk, Xbox Series S and X Cyberpunk. I've seen freaking custom GPUs for your PC. You know, model with the you know, like model for Cyberpunk. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and like this was a game that was in development for what, 8 years, I think, before it finally came out. And one of the biggest driving point was it was made by CD Projekt Red, the same folks that made was it Witcher 3? Was it just a Witcher 3 or was it the whole Witcher series?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I think, like I said, I'm not sure, but it's like the same company that made Witcher 3. So people are like, oh, it's gonna be amazing, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be this, that, and third. And the fact when he brought out the homie, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Keanu Reeves, as Johnny Silverhand, at that point, I was like, okay, that's too much hype. Let me get off this train.
So it does look like that CD Projekt Red did make all the Witcher games thus far.
Okay, yeah. Cause like I don't know, like I said, I wasn't too sure myself because I'm like, every time I hear somebody bring up CD Projekt Red, they always say it was the Witcher 3, but like, yeah, like dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like the fact that he wasn't, like, the fact that every time they showed the game off, they wasn't really showing nothing new with the game. They wasn't showing no new gameplay or nothing like that, and that's concerning itself. But people was when I say the hype was beyond real, it was beyond real, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And that game,
no, I get you, man. I get it. I mean, because I remember when Destiny came out and Destiny 2 came out, and both of those games, I was on the hype train so hard.
D1 not so much for me. I didn't know what the heck I was getting into with D1, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true, but I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it look enticing, and I just had to get the collector's edition.
Yeah.
I had to. Like, it broke my wallet. I cried. I cried because I was happy and sad at the same time.
I remember.
I was happy I had the game, but I was sad I had no money.
Like the game, like, hey, it's okay. I'm here. I'm gonna make you happy. I'm gonna bring you all the joy and excitement.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, like, I'm broke. Oh, why did you gut me?
Yep. So, but yeah, I mean, but again, the question stands: is the hype train for video games overrated?
Yeah.
And to be honest, my opinion, I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I'm gonna have to agree. Like, yeah, it's extremely overrated. And these companies, let's be honest, these developer publishers, they know exactly what they're doing when they try to get when when they're setting out no hype waves for this stuff, especially when it's you know when it's not gonna hit the mark. Like, Lunar. The funny thing is when you stop and think about it, at this point in time, especially with a AAA title, there's kind of telltale signs when the hype train is gonna crash and burn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for one, like, I'm just gonna give it like one celebrity name plug constantly. Like, when it's constantly like, oh, John Cena is gonna be in the game, and John Cena is gonna teach you how to, do the suplex, and John Cena's like, okay, we get it.
Cool. Yeah. So, but let's kind of leave that question up for the listeners out there as well. If you feel that the hype train for video games is overrated, please share your opinion with us on Twitter and X at GamersChat 2023 and share your opinion.
Yep.
We would love to hear it. All right. So our final topic for tonight, and this is kind of this should be a fun one. And again, listeners, I want you guys to chime in with your opinion and let us know what you feel and what you think as well.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
But
we ain't gonna bite much.
Hey, no, we're not gonna bite at all.
Fine, Jakey, fine. We're not gonna bite at all.
I'm gonna put a muzzle on you.
The things I do for love.
All right. So the final topic tonight is, what game would you play again for the first time?
That's a good one. You go first. Let me think about that one.
Well, there are several games I could probably think of, but if I were to choose one, you know what? I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat 1 for the Super NES and Sega.
That's not a bad one. That's not a bad choice.
It was part of my childhood, man. I mean, I loved it, and that was the game that my friends and I would sit around the TV and play for hours and sit there and just do fatalities on each other all day long.
Dang it, Jacob.
Now, is that a good choice?
Oh yes, it is. It's definitely a good choice. Just
no.
Canal.
Yeah, that would be my game. I loved it. I mean, you get to choose, and everybody always fought over Scorpion. Everybody always fought over Scorpion, and then it was always Sub-Zero, and then it was Liu Kang. It was. I mean, I don't know who your guys' main character was from Mortal Kombat in the original game for the Super Nintendo and Sega.
Sub-Zero.
But for me, I have to go with Sub-Zero.
Yep. And this is why
Sub-Zero.
And this is my red brother. He's behind. I'm quietly A.
So, but so yeah. Have you figured out yours yet?
Yes. Because I was going to say Destiny 1. But
okay.
I was going to say Destiny 1. But some of my fondest childhood memories came from this game. It came from watching my older sister, go through the character roster and beat the tower. Well, this game version of the tower to fight the big boss, and that game was Killer Instinct on the Super Nintendo. And this is the Killer Instinct. This is the edition in the Super Nintendo that Killer Instinct came with.
Nice. Okay.
Yes. I remember we bought it for Sears. I was like, I was in kindergarten year when we got this. And
Right.
I enjoyed the heck out of this game. This game was so fun. It was my first, like, truly, my first real fighting game that I ever really got into, ever played. And my sisters used to kick my ass at it. Like, oh, it's like me and my older sister. That's kind of it's like it was because of her and my cousin and my oldest cousin. Well, my oldest cousin on my mom's sister. Out of my mom's sister's little kids, it was those two that got me into and made my love for video games and fighting video games so strong. Like, my favorite character from that game too, my guy, it was my dude Cinder. Like, that
Cinder.
Yeah, Cinder was the man. He was the GOAT. And like, apparently I had nightmares about Frugor, and apparently, according to my little sister, I was terrified of Jago. I'm like, I thought it was that little skeleton mofo. Because I'm sorry, freaking walking, laughing, battling skeleton deal with a freaking headband and a knife and a shield. Yeah, no, sword and shield. Sorry, Skeletor. Let me not disrespect you. I don't want you to attack me in my dreams like you did when I was a child. But yes, take me back to those days. Take me back to those days of being a kid, watching my sisters play this game, me trying to play this game, me fighting with my cousin over the controller and messing up the controller because neither one of us wanted to let go. Take us back. Like, take me back to that time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel old.
Yep. I have to say that my favorite character of that series was Orchid.
Oh, baby Orchid. Baby mama. Heck yeah. I know what you're talking about.
She was my fave.
Oh.
She was my fave, man. So, but yeah. So those are the games that we would play again for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, listeners out there. So if you would like to share your experience and what game you would play again for the first time, please again go to our Twitter and let us know what's on your mind.
Oh, heck yeah.
So,
dude, put a tweet out when you can. Put a tweet out when you can.
Right. All right, so that is it for us, guys. And I want to thank you, listeners, for listening to Gamers Chat Podcast. Absolutely. We will be back next week with more random topics and news that we can find to chat about. And again, you can find us online. You know where to find us. I'm not going to repeat it again. You guys have a nice day or an evening, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.